Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Englert Theatre. This year has been, let's just say, challenging. But where there is challenge, there is opportunity. And we are so excited to share with you all of the amazing work that has been happening in our historic building during this interruption of live programming. Thanks to generous support to the Strength and Grow Evolve campaign, we are able to maintain and preserve this historic community landmark for generations to come. So let's go take a look. Excuse the mess. We are in progress. Work is still happening. So this wall at the back of the stage, it was damaged during the 1926 fire that destroyed pretty much the whole building. And although the space was rebuilt, the wall was not replaced. So over time, the damage became a structural and a safety hazard. So during a renovation, we were able to restore the structural integrity of the wall by replacing all of the damaged bricks. And what this means is that we can now ensure the safety of our staff and our artists moving forward, which is our #1 priority. Don't worry, thanks to the vast talents of our architects and contractors, the wall still retains all of the character that you have grown to love. Now, let's enjoy a performance by Emily Trapnell entitled In My Life. So while much of the recent renovations are visible, like the restoration of the historic windows, tuck pointing on the exterior brick, and that wall that we just visited, some of the most important work is hidden, like the updated HVAC system and the installation of the new access hatch to the roof and other structural reinforcements. Again, in progress, ignore the clutter. So one of the biggest changes that our patrons will be able to see is the expansion of this second floor. This space used to be the gallery, offices, and closets. But as you can see, the expansion of this space will allow us to welcome much larger events like wedding receptions or corporate events, even intimate performances. Not to mention, it's a much more inviting space to enjoy a beverage during intermission. Now, here is Caleb Rainey performing an ode to the stage.
An ode to the stage. The stage is open to all and home to many. So when I find it at age 16, I'm afraid of my own voice. Stage fright might start right at my knees, knocking like wind chimes, the fingertips trembling like leaves in the breeze, and the butterflies in my stomach fluttering for freedom. Every part waiting for me to spit spring. See, the stage is a rebirth from the roots, an evolution of ego. When you step into the spotlight, you transform into a new you. Bravery becomes your backbone. Vulnerability in your voice, you find calm in the connection. The stage is always meant for you. The stage asks you to speak, to play, to put your heart on display, gives music a place to live. Lights pulsing to the beat redefines what it means to have a live show. And they say, build it, and they will come. We will gather around the stage like family at the dinner table, old friends finding each other in the familiar. This is the crowd's church. Lay witness to the artist's altar. This is a patron's pilgrimage to a place of beauty, and we will cherish each minute we share with the stage. Cradle its creation in our hearts, because there is magic in this moment that will never be made again.
We cannot wait to invite you back into this space to enjoy your favorite musicians, comedians, authors, and dancers. But until then, we just want to thank you for the overwhelming support that you've provided during the Strength and Grow Evolve campaign. Without you, none of this would have been possible. And this renovation is just one of the goals we've achieved. For more information on how we're building the greatest small city for the arts in America, visit strengthengrowevolve.org.
Hey, Iowa City, it's so good to see you. Iowa City friends near, far. What a lovely moment in a really interesting year. Here's what's up. It has been a tough year, and I think the really difficult thing about the pandemic is that those of us who have so little have probably been hurt the most. And so we're going to be feeling that effect on our community for a very long time. And that's the sad part. I think as we look over to the more positive side of things, we have one of the greatest opportunities. It wasn't our choice, it didn't happen like this. We have one of the greatest opportunities to actually make this community closer to the vision that we espouse, closer to the vision that we dream of. When it's time to rebuild all of our systems that make Iowa City, we need to get everyone at the table, those of us bringing privilege, those of us lacking privilege, sometimes both at the same time. Need to get everyone at the table to build that vision. And part of it is that the arts and culture, which is what gets us into rooms, gets us talking, gets us feeling at home, gets us feeling good, we're going to be leaders in that. We're going to help make that happen with all of our partners who are educators, running cities and counties, running justice. We're all going to get in and make it happen and take it to that beautiful vision, that place where we should be going. So it's been a tough year, but we've got one of the biggest opportunities on the other side of this. So we shall not mess it up. We're going to go get it. And part of getting it is moments like these. This marquee lighting up again. It's been here for many years. This theater's been here for over 100 years. It's a milestone, and we hope that everyone can see this as a symbol, as a sign of the light that is at the end of this tunnel that we've been going through for 9+ months. So we're so thankful that you would tune in and celebrate with us. So thankful. As you all know, this is part of a big campaign we've been doing in Film Scene, Englert and Film Scene Strengthen, Grow, Evolve. It's been about building the greatest small city for the arts. And while we've been leading that campaign, it's been about all of us. It's not about these two organizations. This is all part of what we possess here in this town. For those of you who are here, who are watching, for those of you who are not here, this is yours. This is yours. So we want to thank our staff, our boards, our volunteers, the steering committee for the campaign. We want to thank our wonderful architects at OPN, our wonderful contractors at Estes, our wonderful engineers at Design Engineers. We also want to thank all of you who have supported this campaign. We're so close to that end point. We went over 5 million last month. We're going to keep going. Whatever you can do, jump on in there, push us over the edge. We need it. We all need it. And, you know, this particular marquee, it means so much. It's a physical thing, but it means a lot in our hearts and our spirits. And there's some people who stepped up to make this real. You know, the Washington Riverboat County Foundation donated to make this marquee. They're in a different county and they said this is important, you know? The state of Iowa stepped up in a couple different ways to say, you guys gotta keep this place and you gotta keep this marquee. Some of our greatest volunteers and donors, Carol and Tom Rosenberger, said, this has to happen. And then the folks who started it all, really the city of Iowa City, who believed in this marquee, believed in this building, believed in all the things that we're developing in this area, and the dream that we're developing in this area, stepped up and said, yes, you can do this campaign. We trust you. Good luck. But we're going to give you $1 million, so you start off nice. So that's very meaningful. And so we're grateful. So in this moment, we just want to say thank you, and we just hope that this lighting, this marquee, can be the light that we're going to carry forward to that beautiful vision. It's not just 21, it's not just 2022, it's 2030, 2040, and beyond.
Thank you. No, we'll keep it there. Thank you, Andre. This is, as you said, I mean, this is a moment of light, perhaps, in a moment of otherwise where a year that has seen a lot of darkness. And I think it's appropriate that in the darkest days of winter, as the days hopefully soon now will start getting longer, that we look again to light, whether it's candlelight or lights on the trees or the alignment of the stars right now. We are optimists, we are believers, we are dreamers. And tonight, I think it's really wonderful that we can come here, celebrate distantly, safely, but celebrate one of those big dreams with more light. This beautiful, brightly colored marquee will truly be a lasting representation of years of hard work, millions of dollars, thousands of donors who've come together and shared that dream. So as Andre said, this marquee truly does belong to us all. But we cannot stop there, as Andre said. Some of the most painful moments of 2020 and some of the most hopeful moments of 2020, I think, have reminded us that our screens, our stages, and our seats, those too must belong to us all. So we must ensure, as we move forward with this campaign and the work that these organizations have committed to in the future, we must ensure that every citizen and every visitor to Iowa City feels welcome in our spaces. We must ensure that we maintain access to the arts regardless of station in life. We must realize the potential for the arts to educate us, inspire us, challenge us, and insist to us that we build a better world. So that's what keeps us up at night, and that's what rouses us in the morning. These beautiful spaces and the momentous collective effort that we celebrate here tonight has preserved Iowa City's last historic theater. That effort has built the most modern cinema in Iowa City and film scene. But these spaces, these beautiful, wonderful spaces, they're only as good as our words and our work. And so as we push forward, we still need additional funds to support the hiring of our community engagement director, to complete our arts access initiative, to strengthen, grow, and evolve our programming in that relentless pursuit of equity, justice, and unity. So, as Andre said, please, if you haven't already supported this campaign, visit strengthengrowevolve.org, and we hope that you will support this closing act of our campaign. We will be back. Our organizations will welcome you back. Film Scene will host you for a movie again. The Englert will welcome you back for a show. We will see each other's faces again. We will celebrate those communal experiences and share the arts together. But tonight, as Andre said, we will be grateful for the light, for this beacon of revitalization and restoration during a dark and distant year. Let us continue to dream and to hope, but also to put our hands and our money and our minds to work, to get busy with the necessary next chapter of building a great small city for the arts, to ensure that we make this a great small city for all the people who call it home. So thank you again, everyone, for coming out tonight. It's so wonderful to see at least your eyes. This is a tremendous moment, and we're thankful for all your support. It's a wonderful moment of celebration, and we're going to keep it going with some more light, and I'm going to welcome up to the stage Liz Moen.
It's a little chilly, so I'm going to retune real quick. Ooh, boy. Sorry, one sec. So thanks. It's gonna be a little pitchy. That's okay. I got distracted by the hole in my shirt, slow dancing with the hole in my chest, chip on my shoulder and a few in my mouth. Oh, wasting time wondering what you're thinking about. What day is it? I think it's morning. Am I bored or am I boring? I bet you took things for granted. I bet you $5. I did too. I'm gonna hold you a little longer the next time and every time I see you. You got predictions and a mug in your hand, trash talking with the dog on the couch, cards on the floor and a few in her mouth. oh, wasting time wondering what she's thinking about. What day is it? Wednesday morning. Why didn't he read the warnings? I bet you took things for granted. I bet you 1,200 I did too. I'm gonna hold you a little longer the next time and every time I see you. When is the next time I'll see you? 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 Thank you.
All right, Andrew, let's do this countdown. We're getting everyone in place. John, I'm going to go on your signal that we're good to count down.
You want to do the even numbers? I'll do the odd, or should we just do it all together?
We can do it all together. We'll find our cadence. We're good?
All right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh! That looks really good.
Liz is going to play one more song just to grace this marquee right.
I thought my headaches in the morning were coming from my bad dreaming. But my lover told me I'm just grinding my teeth while I've been deep sleeping. I thought my eyes were tired in the afternoon from the sun beaming. But I stopped crying most of the time and did some reading. Well, how about that? I figured it out. I talk about it now sometimes. Oh, but what about? My buzzing on the bedtimes wouldn't come back in the late evening. But when it does, I let myself go through all of those bad feelings. Well, how about that? I figured it out. Talk about it now sometimes. Oh, but what about? I thought my mind was out to get me much faster than my to run to where it doesn't need to be. And when it comes back to the stillness of my heavy breathing, well, I kiss my lover, put a mouth guard in, and get to sleeping. Well, how about that? Thank you.
Thank you again, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this moment. As Andrew said, we will be back. We're so thankful for your support.